special moment for Mrs. McCluskey that could earn the star behind the character her next Emmy. Welcome back to Hollywood 411. I'm Madison Michelle. Mrs. McCluskey keeps Lynette on Desperate Housewives on her toes. Joining us now is the nosy neighbor we love so much, Kathryn Joosten. Okay, so Kathryn, hello, welcome. You've got such an amazing story because you had this long life before you came to Hollywood. You worked as a psychiatric nurse, you painted houses, you hung wallpaper, you worked at Disney World, and then you came out to Hollywood at 56. You've got one Emmy under your belt. Now you're nominated for another. What does all this mean to you? What does your family think about all this?
Oh, half of the time we just walk around saying, who would have thunk? Which is a kind of a family, you know, when something good happens, oh, who would have thunk that? They're delighted. My family consists of 2 sons and their wives and their sons. Yes. So we're kind of a tight little group. Yeah. And they're very happy with it. You know, one of them is devoted to keeping my feet on the ground and not letting my head get too high in the clouds.
How do they do that?
Oh, you know, he'll say just things like, every time you work, you start bitching. And if you want to hear an actor get grouchy, give him a job. And, don't do this and don't do that. And, that kind of stuff. Okay, keeps you in line. So, you bringing them to the Emmys? Well, I invited them, and they said, that's the long one, right? The technical Emmys, the hour of the show that's 4.5 hours long, right? Yeah. I said, yeah. Too much time there. He said, gee, I'm not sure. Wow, turning down the Emmys. He must have a pretty great well, he said, get the Emmy and then we'll go to the primetime show. There you go. So. There you go. So last, in the season finale of Desperate Housewives, they had this crazy storyline jumping forward 5 years. Yes. What's in store for Mrs. McCluskey? Well, I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to get a love interest. A love interest? Or boyfriend, one or the other. Hey, that sounds pretty good. Sean Connery? I suggested Fabio, and they said, no, that's not going to happen. And then I said, well, why don't we do some kind of a, what was the show? The old lady and the never mind. A cougar, basically. Yeah, and they said no. So. Oh man, well we can keep trying. We can keep trying. So what can we expect in the next season? Well, let's... New cast members, right? New cast members, and we got kind of an ongoing mystery going with one cast member. Okay, elaborate on that, please, for us. Nicolette returns with a husband. Ooh, okay. That sounds juicy. We all have to worry about him. Really? We'll keep our eye on our new husband. And that's about as much as I can tell you about that. And let's see what else. Eve is kind of chunked up a bit. You're kidding. No. Hard to imagine. And she's got 2 little girls. All right. Well, that all sounds good. They're both hefty. All right. Well, we'll be definitely watching. Congratulations again on your Emmy nomination. That is fantastic. Yes, it is. We'll find out if all the winners on September 21st on ABC.